Hey Karthik, hey Rohan, how you guys been?
Hi,
Can't hear you.
how are you?
Hello Vijesh, how are you doing?
Hey, nice meeting you folks. Been waiting to meet you folks for a good amount of time. Finally, could able to catch you.
Yeah, Vijay, please tell us. I think we've been doing really great business. Uh, the past few months have been really good for us. And we wanted to also show the metrics to you. We wanted to understand if you had any concerns and how do we plan for the upcoming campaign months because Valentine's is a very critical month for us. A lot of partners see growth, and you are specifically in a category of burgers, pizzas, pastas, which is a very critical category for us during this month. So we had some good campaign plans and discounting plans that we wanted to discuss with you. So yeah,
Karthik,
wanted
so
to.
I don't know which data you are looking at because as per as what Vijesh and my data suggests, the owner app which you guys keep insisting that we use, even that data that does not suggest that we are on a growth path. So there is some data discrepancy at our end, I think, because the data which I have, it clearly shows that we keep investing, but we are not getting a good return out of it, and the business is stagnant. So are we looking at the wrong data?
No, Pawan. So if I were to talk about the growth that you're seeing, yes, compared to December, if I were to look at the January numbers, your growth looks stagnant, and there is a spend that you have done in January as well. But if you would also remember, December is a month where we have a lot of organic growth. This organic growth comes because we have New Year, and New Year sees a significant spike. To retain all the users that you acquired in December, we decided on taking this plan to continue our discounting construct so that we were able to retain these new users that your restaurant had acquired and also build a strong base for the upcoming months. That is why I think the discount, while the burn looks high, I think you have created a strong base which will definitely help you going forward in February.
So Karthik, like Pawan, my partner, been saying outright, good to know that December been great for Swiggy, but then I don't think December been great for us. Like you rightly mentioned, though we are in a category, and basis what your account manager have suggested in December that it's a high footfall wala month, we should invest a lot of thing on discounts and in ads. We did everything right, but literally if you look into it, per order I'm making only 97 rupees. So you see my commission, you see my RDGMV, the investment somewhere around 30,000 I'm putting it while I'm making only 3 lakh, right? So if you look into my overall burn, right, I am literally making only 97 rupees per order, right? And us 97 rupees may further my food cost is something that I need to further negate it. So rough and rough, if you ask me, I don't see any kind of a green light in the kind of investment that we are doing it, right? You should definitely tell me if I continue maintaining the same amount of ads and same amount of a discount, right? How do I start doing say 1,500, 2,000 order? Uh, or you need to let me know that key like why should I actually continue investing even 30,000 rupees etc. on ads now that December been over, January is kind of lull, right? Do I really need to invest this amount is something that you need to help me out with. And most importantly, if you're saying no, there is going to be a lull period, and 1,000 orders is something that probably will not able to take it to 1,500. Then you need to at least help me saying that ki, what can I do to actually improve my order sizing? Because 300 rupees for a pizza guy is also very low, right? I mean, my market, I know my competition is actually operating at 450, 500. This also input came from आपका account manager calling out that, like if you're more moderately priced, that will help you to get more users, more new users. But I couldn't able to see none of that helping us in the last 2 months. So
Hey,
we are in a tight shape.
I'll pitch in Vijesh. Such a there. So I was looking at your offline menu and online menu, and I think one of the things that you said, ki your menu has to be moderately priced. The reason the account manager said it is because there is a disparity in offline versus online prices. So I was just quickly looking at your menu, I was doing some P&L analysis. So if you will just see this, right? Your offline price for that same item is 100. Online is roughly, not every, it slightly varies, but this is the average number, is 170 rupees. That's it. And your commission is roughly 30, 28%. Discounts is about 30%, which is exactly what you're doing the hike up of. Your hike from offline to online takes up that. So 172. That's where you're spending the money on discounts as well. So our online sales that you just mentioned, like even Pawan mentioned, it's going up. It's if online sale is 3 lakhs, that effective offline sales that you're getting, even after paying commission and everything, is 1.74 lakhs. So you said, how much you're paying in terms of ad sales and everything. If you remove that 24,000, you still come up with a gross margin of 83. And if I talk about food cost, presuming 30% food cost on the original price, which is 100, right, which is offline sales, 30% is high, right? 30% is a good number. 30%, if I presume, your net margins comes out to be post variable costs is 53%. So one, I think what we should do is, if you want to moderately price, when we say moderately price, it should be more closer to offline pricing. You can have some commission being bit maintained there, but 172 can come down to 130. We can go for flat value offers. Basis that, you will also have net average order value ticket improving, and from there we can add on more business to you and increase your margins going forward.
बट सचित, ये आपको ये मतलब 100 रुपीज में आई डोंट थिंक आई एम सेलिंग पिज्जा। मतलब ये आपने कहाँ से देखा है कि मेरा ऑफलाइन प्राइस 100 है करके? क्योंकि मैं तो 150 में बेचता हूँ। So the delta between मेरा online and offline, on average, if you look into it, is like 10 rupees, 15 rupees, not more than that.
But we just checked. So from that perspective, this is the delta that we are looking at.
नहीं, मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ ना, मैं एटलीस्ट 4 साल पहले मैं बेचा था 100 रुपए में। अभी तो I'm selling at 152. आपको खुद पता है कि राइट कि the costing of the chicken, the cheese that we need to add in our pizza, and we don't compromise on our pizza quality, right? And यहाँ पे student community है, so there is no way that I can play around with the food.
Fair.
So
Fair.
I couldn't able to. You're right, 100 rupees में बेचा था. That is 4 years back when I joined Swiggy. But अभी आप देखोगे मेरे offline में भी, you will not get any item lower than 150.
Fair.
But I fair. आपका point fair है कि मतलब like there is a delta between online and offline, but the delta is max 10 to 12 rupees, not even more than that.
Okay.
And that too only for non-top selling item.
So Vijesh, maybe what Sachit was looking at was some older data, and thank you for correcting that and giving us that input, saying that the delta is actually not very high. But this was an opportunity that Sachit thought could be used to actually increase your sales further. And Vijesh, I also acknowledge the fact that our sales have in fact been constant longitudinally also. I agree that the baseline is not like the 3 lakhs used to be around 1 lakh, and we have increased it significantly. But one metric that Vijesh, I am definitely confident about is that our NU shape has started looking better. And the reason why you also had to do more discounts is because in the month of December and January, a lot of partners have increased their discounting spends. If we had not done this discounting in this month, and especially in the category that you are in, which is burgers, pizzas, pastas, which are seeing aggressive competition, also NAT brands, like let's say Domino's. If I talk about other burger players like KFC or McDonald's, they have also grown very, very aggressive with flat value offers, which is basically discounting items. I think that is something which has started impacting that. And this could be a reason why the result that you have seen has not really panned out. So we have one proposal here, which is that instead of giving flat discounts on your items, we have a proposal, as Sachit was also calling out, that we could actually run flat value offers on burgers and pizzas. And there are examples where this has worked well for us. And we also assure you that your RDGMB, which is at 30%, or your discounting, which is at 30%, will definitely not increase. With critical month of Valentine's week also being there, if you are able to give us this 1 month, we are very confident that we will be able to show you growth without seeking additional investment, and we will be able to go towards the goal that you spoke about, which is increasing 1,000 orders to 1,500 orders. Would you be willing to experiment this, Vijesh? We have a lot of ideas on what kind of burgers we could look at, pizzas we could look at, and we also have examples of other restaurants which have seen goodness. You are also well connected in the industry. I'm sure you can also reach out to these partners. You think this is a potential solution you would be willing to explore?
So
Yes,
Karthik, as you are saying, we can be, but the only way we can go ahead if now Swiggy shares, because so far we have been putting the money, and as you see, the numbers don't like, so we are not getting ROI out of it. So still, if you are trying that we should do this, and we understand that there are festivals. So how much of the amount Swiggy can seed over here?
Rohan here. Hi, Pawan. Rohan here.
Hi.
I just wanted to understand before I answer that question that what are your expectations in terms of growth? Are there any goals that you have set for us as a business that you want to do? Let's say thousand. Today you're doing 1,000 orders. So you do want to do 2,000 orders, 3,000 orders. Like what is the goal that you're looking at? Basis that we can decide ki kitna discounting karna hai, and then I can work on an optimal sharing that is workable for you and me as well.
See, the WhatsApp restaurant group I have, I can see that the potential of this area is somewhere around 2,000 orders. So we are not even scratching, we are just at the bottom of it, I think. So there is a huge scope. So we are ready to continue without the losses. But until unless Swiggy does not support us like they're supporting other big brands, so we want to go at least 70% of this market. So this is my aspiration. How Swiggy can support this?
Okay,
Yes.
sorry, I have just follow question to what Karthik have just mentioned, right? And then Rohan, I'll come to you, right? Karthik, you mentioned that last month, effectively, you have started seeing trend of my new users coming up, right? And effectively, that is a good sign, right? In terms of the future forward of the business, right? But when in the last 2 months, I didn't do any kind of incremental absolute orders, that means my new user might have gone up, but my repeat user also gone down, right? So if I go
Yes.
with the suggestion that you've given, right, which means effectively I will still be burning money, but I'm not able to retain my existing customers. Why would that happen? Because my understanding initially was that if I'm investing discount, if I'm doing visibility, I am getting my customer. My rating is still intact. My rating is still 4.6. It not fall down, right? So which means I'm doing a good service. Why would be that key? I have to still invest money in discount and ads to still ensure that key, I still getting a new user while I'm not able to hold my repeat user. I highly feel because of the way that the discounting and etc. is happening, right? Obviously, you know better because you know the industry better, right? I feel like it's an entire discounting game that is happening. The moment I am stopping it, I am not losing my orders to somebody else because I am doing a poor job in food industry, but rather it's because somebody else is giving a better discounting, right? And it's only the discount hungry customer who's actually moving around from one platform or one restaurant to the other, while someone who is actually purely into the food industry and ensure the quality is actually suffering because we are also kind of falling prey to this game, right? So, malab, uh, I would be
Correct.
happy to know it. Like,
I agree with what you're saying. In fact, I had touched upon the same thing when I had spoken about this, right? Saying that your NU users have gone up, but your overall orders are same. You are right there, but this will definitely help you going forward. And what I'm saying is that with the same level of discounting of 30%, if we were to explore flat value offers, we will be able to increase the orders from 1,000 to roughly around 1,500 is the projection that we have. And we are suggesting a change in the discounting construct. So we are saying that we should put of this 30%, let's say a 20% of this 30%, or like a 75% share of this money should go into discounting items and really promoting that. And to answer your question also, Pavan, we will support heavily in doing marketing for this and giving additional visibility to these specific items so that you are able to grow your business significantly. So marketing is on us. Ensuring success of this deal comes in is on us, and our skin is also there in the game. That is something that we can assure you. And Vijesh, to answer your question, which is also related to what Pavan was also saying, we will definitely make tweaks in our investment strategy. You are right, Vijesh, in saying that we don't need to discount everyone because you have a higher share of new users right now, but there is a loss which is happening on repeat users. We will tweak our investments in a manner that the users that you have lost are the ones where we will put put the discounting, because we cannot take the risk of removing discounts from these partners. And you have acquired them, and we believe that with the flat value offers you will be able to retain these consumers, and I think that should be able to deliver this 1,500 growth. Also, to assure you that there is no impact coming in from a loss in visibility, because you are continuing to spend this from our side, we will also figure out ways in which we can continue to give you visibility. And this specific construct that we have spoken about, flat value offer, also gives you free additional visibility in terms of topicals. So if you're running these ads of 25,000 rupees and 4,000 rupees, which is 29,000 rupees, we believe you will get more bang for the buck for the same investment that you're doing through this differential construct that we have suggested.
So I
Karthik,
will like to.
just a minute now, Sajid. Sorry. Karthik, malab, thank you for the suggestion, right? And like you rightly mentioned that if FU is going to make a good, pitch to me and able to help me get back all the customers that I lost in the month of December, then I'm happy to move ahead with this, right? But just with a slight correction, right? I am not actually willing to go ahead with the same RDGV percent, but I'm ready to go with the same RDGV investment that I'm doing it. Like today, I'm investing 90,000 rupees for the discounting itself, right? I'll continue to invest the same 90,000 rupees. But then that should able to take me to 1,500. I will continue to maintain my ads investment also. Because like we are saying, if I go to 1,500 kind of a order level, right? I am not willing to invest the same RDGV percentage. That is again going to hurt me more. So aligned with all the aspect of FEO, you optimizing, you helping me to bring the marketing and get me the customer, but not at the same percentage, but at the absolute investment of 90,000. I'm aligned to go ahead with this. Pawan, obviously, you can let me know if you wanted to add
See,
anything.
I'm adding to what you and Karthik are saying. I have something similar exactly that I can show you and we can work on it. This is the model which Karthik was saying, give more money to new users or go to flat value offers. This is how we can structure. We can figure out what is the spend that you want to arrive at, and then basis that we can tweak this. But example, first what Karthik mentioned, one, what we should do is we should go with flat value offers. Right. So flat value offers should go for what? Flat value offers has certain thing attached to it that no coupon code can be applied to it. So then essentially this should be reserved for your best selling items, because you don't want to give any additional burn. You can figure out what is the landing price you want for your restaurant. Right. For example, I'm suggesting 40% here. If you think that is 30%, you can tweak it. You can tweak it to 30%. And you can say it's a 150 rupees item.
Which is that flat value offers ensure that your regular coupon discounts do not apply on that, which means you will not have double discounting and there is an opportunity for you to save some incremental discounting cost here, or you will not have that incremental cost here.
Yeah. So essentially no incremental cost, hence best selling items pay. You will need not give any coupon codes. Outside of best selling items, we can run two coupon codes, one for new users, which is at 60% off, and one for repeat users, 50% off. In both, we will give sharings, right? Your spend one will be 100, slightly higher. New user will be slightly higher. Swiggy will also invest higher in that, and you will also invest. And on the repeat user, it can be slightly lower. So this way, you will have a strategic way of investment. This is one way of doing it.
One thing to add on to what Sachit was saying is, one request that I have from my side is, while I understand your apprehension to continue the same percentage of investment and wanting to do the same value of investment, my request is that for the first 15 days, which are very critical, can we actually go ahead with this approach where there is a percentage offering so that we're able to put you in all the initiatives where you will get visibility. If we do not see the trajectory of growth coming in, then we can definitely connect back immediately and see how we can tweak our spends there so that your spend in the next half of the month reduces. We cover up for that spend, but my request is you continue to put the spend that you are putting in percentage terms for the first half of the month. And then if we have to do a course correction, we definitely commit. We will reduce your spend accordingly in the second half if we are not able to deliver growth. But if we are able to deliver growth, our request is that we continue with the percentage growth, percentage deployment.
Agreed.
Karthik and Sachit, thanks a lot for spending a lot of your time. Thanks a lot for running me through this, right? But then to be honest, right, मेरा वैसे भी I'm very weak in understanding ये short forms. Like I really don't know ये SAT क्या है, FU क्या है, right? But I know you guys are the best who know what can be done in the best way and get it done, right? I really don't understand कि how do you put FU? What is the difference in SAT? And usually we are more into business, right? And Pawan know that Pawan is the one who's actually really running this restaurant, right? I only look into the investment aspect, right? मुझे ये पता है कि like 90,000 rupees is what I really don't want to cross in terms of investment on discounting, right? Now I'm leaving this to you and even Pawan can add in, right? In 90,000 rupees आप 10 दिन में खर्च कर लो या 30 दिन में खर्च कर लो, but then I don't have appetite to actually add more, right? Now ये 90,000 like
yes, please.
If the way that you called out, you feel like if you is the right thing, right? You want to put that across on high margin, low margin, right? Please feel free to do it, right? But then for me, the Uber aim is that I don't want to actually go beneath the current sales, because we are currently on the edge, right? 3 lakh abhi hum kamaa rahe, 3 lakh itself is, on a very tight scale, right? Now if 3 AMV doesn't fall, my AOV doesn't fall, and आप 1500 orders कर लेते हो, 90,000 is investing is okay for me. I don't have any kind of a problem to that, right? Incremental invest on that is something that we can discuss once we started hitting that milestone. Now if I compare to last 2 months, assets मेरा कुछ movement हो ही नहीं रहा, even though after the investment, right? So hence my request is, आप मुझे बताओ next 1 week में whatever the campaign you are to run, right? I'm absolutely okay. If you're going to the direction of $1,500 range, right? Over and above, we can definitely discuss and see what can be invested.
Perfect, Vijesh. Thank you for the alignment and the sign off. We will work on that plan. हम आपको पूरा डिटेल शेयर कर देंगे कैसे करना है, एंड आपको कॉन्फिडेंस देने के लिए विजेश, आई थिंक हम लोग आपको बाकी रेस्टोरेंट के डिटेल्स भी दे सकते हैं कि वो रेस्टोरेंट्स को कैसे ग्रोथ अचीव हुआ है। आप ही के सर्कल में बहुत सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं, जैसे आपको पता होगा ABC रेस्टोरेंट है जिसने लास्ट वीक ही 700 ऑर्डर्स उन्होंने किए हैं, और उन्होंने यही कॉन्स्ट्रक्ट किया था। आप ही की कैटेगरी में भी है वो, पिज्जा की, बर्गर की कैटेगरी में। इसीलिए हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस है कि आप ही का सिमिलर क्वालिटी है, सिमिलर रेटिंग है, सिमिलर प्राइसिंग है, एंड मुझे लगता है कि हो सकता है। तो
या श्योर, मतलब बिजनेस बढ़ाने के लिए तो आई एम ऑल ओके, एंड अगर आप लोग could able to help me out, I am also willing to explore the other 2 cities. वहाँ पे भी we are plan to open, certain restaurants, right, where we also get a lot of feedback. But then if things works out, then there also we can look into it. And in fact, I can tell you that with Swiggy my relation is very good. तो अगर आप मेरे growth में also if you look into it, you guys started helping me to grow faster, those outlets or those new cities में I can come exclusive with you folks for say like a month or 2, right? तो मतलब keep this also in mind so that together we can actually grow faster.
Yes, I would definitely like that, Vijesh. So I would want to summarize once. We have consent, explicit consent, to continue with 30% RDGMV for the first 15 days of February, with the aim to deliver 1,500 orders in the month. The ads amount will continue similar to last month, which was at 29,000 rupees. Vijesh, I wanted to confirm this. You are aligned on this?
Ads aligned, it's not 30%. Effectively, 90,000 is currently I'm spending. So RDGME for the next 15 days, feel
Is
free
going
to
90,000 rupees trending for the month. Okay, so I will reframe this, Vijesh. Currently, it is 90,000 rupees for the month. If we are able to show growth, then we reconvene after 15 days on what this is going to be. Ads remains at 29,000 rupees for the month. Am I right, Vijesh, here?
Yeah, RDGMV 90,000.
One
for the confirm, Vijesh.
just one interjection. Vijesh, since you're spending 29,000 rupees on 3 lakh rupees sales, can we presume that this is 9.5%? And in case we are able to take the sales to 4 lakhs, can we spend 9.5% on incremental 1 lakh and will help us get you more sales?
No, for me, currently the total appetite is 1,20,000 rupees, where 90,000 rupees I'm putting in discount and somewhere around 30,000 rupees I'm putting in ads, right? Now, if you feel that, discounting is not that better, ads hai, right? तो द अकाउंट मैनेजर, आपको जो अकाउंट मैनेजर आया था इट्स वेजेड, राइट, उसको तो मैंने यही बोला था कि यार मैक्सिमम 1,20,000 मैं डाल सकता हूँ दिसंबर के लिए, एंड दैट इज व्हाट ही डिड. नाउ RDGMV और आपका डिस्काउंटिंग में 90,000, ही इज द वन हु सजेस्टेड. इफ यू फील नो RDGMV में 90,000 नहीं डालना है, वो ज्यादा एड्स में डालना है, वो आप कर सकते हो. फॉर मी द प्लेग्राउंड इज 1.2 लाख. इसके ऊपर आई विल नॉट इन्वेस्ट टिल द मोमेंट आई डोंट क्रॉस 1,500 का थ्रेशोल्ड.
Sorry, what's the number you're looking at to grow?
1,500 before we talk about next investment.
Okay, got it.
Okay, thank you then. Thanks, Vijesh.
Thank you, Vijesh.
Thank you.